split decision. Chalabayev getting the verdict. He will face, in the quarterfinals, the winner of the next bout between Moldova's Alexandru Paraschiv and France's Olympic silver medalist, Sofiane Oumiha.
Let's get ready for bout 203 with MDA 63 kilograms. In the red corner, representing Moldova, Alexandru Paraschiv.
Our last men's lightweight bout of the afternoon.
In the blue corner,
place at Tokyo 20 up for grabs. Moldova's Alexandru Paraschiv, 21 years old. Useful boxer. Defeated Michal Takac of Slovakia on a unanimous points decision in London in March last year. Takac taking 2 standing 8 counts in that bout. Paraschiv has a stiff test here. He's up against this man, Sofiane Oumiha, the second seed, 26-year-old from Toulouse, the Rio 2016 silver medalist. Lost in the final to home favourite Robson Conceição. 2017 world champion Oumiha, beating Cuba's Lazaro Alvarez in the final. Silver medalist at the European Games in 2019. Lost on a split decision in the final to Hovhannes Bakov of Armenia, the top seed here in Villeurbanne. But Oumiha, the hot favourite of the French fans. I think he's the only survivor from Rio of the French, Tom.
Yes, the only one.
He's a very stylish boxer.
2 seed here, ranked 4th in the world. Nicknamed Le Virtuose. Known for his beautiful combinations and fluidity. And now it's on display. We'll see what Paraschiv can do.
Paraschiv reached the final of the Stranger Memorial in Sofia in February, and he was knocked down in the opening round by the 2018 Youth Olympic Games champion Ilya Popov from Russia, but he came back very, very well, and he didn't get the verdict, but I thought he might have done enough in the final 2 rounds to get it.
Felt like maybe he was a bit hard done there. Won the Governor's Cup in St. Petersburg earlier this year. Both deserving of this platform, and we'll see what comes of these, well, 2 minutes plus 7 more.
Paraschiv, you can see the southpaw in the red. Made a decent start, but Oumiha just starting maybe to look like he's finding his range.
Oumiha has not been busy, but as you said, might be just starting to find his range.
Interesting opening as they size each other up.
This is somewhat atypical of what we've seen so far. We've seen just coming out throwing leather and caution to the wind, but this is much more of a methodical chess match early, at least the first 2 minutes.
Oumiha starting to show a bit more in attack. To say that he's just backed onto the ropes, but gets out of that spot with no trouble.
Difficult round to judge. Not a lot of activity. In that case, you know, the man in red seems to be forcing the action, but we'll see.
Oumiha making him miss on occasion.
Paraschiv much busier.
He's certainly the man on the front foot. And we know that can count for a lot in the judges' eyes. Well,
respect in the middle of the ring, and again, you know, we've perhaps belabored the point about you can't sort of let a round or a portion of the bout go sizing up your opponent, but I'm not sure we saw the most activity or the best from Oumiha, and that may have given the round to Paraschiv, but we'll see.
I think we'll see a split here. I think we'll see 3 judges give it one man to the other. Well, 1 for Paraschiv and 4 for Oumiha.
Okay.
It was a very, very difficult round to score.
Yeah, it was.
Paraschiv did show a bit more going forward. Oumiha did land a couple of counters, not too many. But the judges, 4 of the judges have deemed that worthy of him getting the round 10-9. Still 2 rounds to go. Time for Paraschiv to get back on top. Place in Tokyo 20 up for grabs. The winner is through. There is a place for boxers through the world rankings, and actually if Oumiha was to lose this, I suspect he would get through by virtue of his high world ranking.
Right, there's always that chance.
So, but it's definitely a must-win for Paraschiv. And you can see Oumiha now just starting to get to work.
Sofiane much more comfortable here and seems to have maybe figured things out a little bit.
That was a good left from Paraschiv, though. Gets through with the jab.
That right hook caught.
Both trying to unload in the center of the ring. Good test for Oumiha, this.
It's a good left.
Oumiha, you can see with the hands very low now. Trying to draw the lead from Paraschiv. And probably connect with that right over the top, or the left. That was better from Oumiha. Looks like he's just assessed his opponent, and now he's worked him out. Happy to operate on the counter. It's not to say Paraschiv isn't having any success, but the better work from Oumiha. That was a fine right over the top from the Frenchman. Using that hand speed and just wrapping up his Moldovan opponent. It was cheeky from Oumiha, had the hands low and then just produced the left hook. There's a straight right. Starting to turn on the style now, Oumiha.
Yes, much better round for Oumiha, so I would suspect that he's in the seat. He's nearing the tarmac for the flight to Tokyo. He's done well. He was much better. If he took the first round, then I thought the second round he was much more in control.
Absolutely. You can see Paraschiv marked under the right eye. Just took a little while to work him out, didn't he? But now he's in control. Well, that is a surprise.
Yes.
2 judges giving it to Paraschiv and 3 giving the round to Oumiha. I thought that was
Rory,
far more obvious than the first round.
I default to the thought that you know, we see it here, they're there, and I'm never surprised that my read is wrong sometimes.
Oh, I thought Oumiha dominated that round. I'm shocked to see 2 give it to Paraschiv. As it stands, though, it doesn't matter too much because Oumiha is ahead by 2 points on 3 scorecards, and Paraschiv is ahead by 2 points on 1 scorecard. So Paraschiv needs something very big here. A 10-9 won't be enough because Oumiha is 2 points ahead on 3 scorecards. So it will be a split decision.
I think the last thing I said was I thought Oumiha, if he won the first round, he clearly won the second. And then so it's interesting, but now we're into the third, 30 seconds in.
And Paraschiv is getting through with a couple of these right hands.
Yeah.
He knows what's at stake here. But that was a wonderful counter combination from Oumiha. And there's plenty of power behind these punches from both men.
Yes.
You can see Oumiha's hands a bit higher up now. I think he felt a couple of those punches at the start of the round, and the Frenchman looking a little bit ragged now, having looked so smooth and in control in round 2. Hands low again. Paraschiv will keep coming forward. Midway through the final round. Looked like the inside of the glove from Oumiha.
Paraschiv has not been backed away at all. He's taking whatever he must take to try to impose his will.
He's got Oumiha on the ropes, but Oumiha ducks under. Showing his experience there. Again, Paraschiv taking a shot as he comes in, tries to bully Oumiha on the ropes, but Frenchman wise to that. I have to say, I think Paraschiv's had the better of this final round.
Well, he's keeping himself in it here right up to the final seconds. Don't know that we've seen the big number you were thinking he did need. But it's a close fight, no question.
Oumiha dancing in these last 15 seconds. Looks to have refound his mojo just in the last couple of exchanges. Oh, that's wonderful boxing. The shuffle followed by the combination. Too quick for Paraschiv. Oh, that's top stuff from Oumiha to finish this bout off.
And now he's just a little showboating.
And he took one after the bell.
And responds with a smile, Oumiha does.
Sounds like there are a few fans inside here cheering on.
We finally saw a little bit of Le Virtuose there in the last 20 seconds.
Well, I thought at the beginning of the round, Paraschiv had done quite well, and Oumiha just seemed to be out of his rhythm. But he rediscovered it in the last 30, 40 seconds of the round. Out came the party tricks. And I think Oumiha might just have done enough to take that third round. Not that it matters too much because he won the first 2 rounds on 3 scorecards. So he's certainly going through, but we will await the decision from the 5 judges at ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, split decision. In the blue corner, representing France, Sofiane, Oumiha.
The Rio silver medalist is going back to the Olympic Games. He'll hope to go one better in Tokyo, winning on a split decision. Sofiane Oumiha against Alexandru Paraschiv of Moldova. As we see some of the highlights from that bout.
Rory, first 4 bouts of the day, the light heavies, and 3 return trips to the Olympics.
And we see the scorecards. 4 judges giving it to Oumiha. I think they all gave that final round to the Frenchman. And he is going through. So as you say, 3 returnees in the lightweight division to the Olympic Games. We move up